Hello everyone. Next discuss functions of liver. Functions of liver. First one, kidney functions. So the functions of the kidneys. So the kidneys excreting. So the kidneys excreting nitrogenous waste materials. Excreting nitrogenous waste materials. Functions of kidneys. First one, so the kidneys excreting or elimination of the nitrogenous waste materials from the body. Next one, maintain water balance. Maintain water balance. Maintaining the water balance. Next one, maintain electrolyte balance. Electrolyte level, maintain the electrolyte levels. Next one, it helps in homeostasis. Helps in homeostasis. It helps in the kidneys, helps in the homeostasis. Next one, so it also maintain the blood pH. Maintain blood pH. Maintain blood pH, and also it maintain the blood pressure. Blood pressure and blood level by RAS. RAS means renin angiotensin aldosterone system. Renin angiotensin aldosterone system. So this system maintain the blood pressure and blood level. Next one, hemopoiesis. Hemopoiesis means production of red blood cells. Production of RBC, red blood cells, by the kidney secretion of the hormone. This hormone is a erythropoietin. The hormone erythropoietin. So these erythropoietin hormone, they production of the red blood cells. Next one, it also the releasing of the vitamin D3. So these are the functions of the kidneys. So first function, so they are excreting of the nitrogenous waste materials from the body. Excreting nitrogen of the waste materials from the body. Next one, maintain water balance of the body. Next one, maintain electrolyte levels of the body. Next one, it is helps from the homeostasis, balancing of the body. Next one, maintain blood pH. Maintaining the blood pH. Next one, maintain the blood pressure and blood level by the renin angiotensin aldosterone system. Next one, it production of the red blood cells by the releasing of the hormone erythropoietin. Next one, it also releasing the vitamin D3. So these are the functions of the kidneys. Next one, second generating ureter. So the human excretory system mainly contain a pair of kidneys. Kidneys is the completed. Next one, a pair of ureter. Next one, urinary bladder. Next one, urethra. So second generating ureters. Second one, ureter. So these are the human excretory system. So first one, kidneys. Complete the discussion of the kidneys. Next reading, ureters. So these are the ureters. So the ureters are the slender. It is a slender slender, whitish tubular structures. So the ureters are the slender whitish tubular structures. So these are emerge. It is emerge from the kidney. It is emerge from the kidney and enters from the urinary bladder. So these are the ureter. Ureter is the slender whitish tubular structure. So these are emerging from the kidneys and entering from the urinary bladder. So emerging from the kidneys, enter from the urinary bladder. So these tube contain a 3 layers. The tube membrane contain a 3 layers. 3 layers. First one, outer fibrous connective tissue layer. So middle one is the smooth muscles. So the inner one is the transitional epithelium. Transitional epithelium layer. So the ureter contain a 3 layers. These are the ureter. The ureter contain a 3 layers. So the outer layer is the fibrous connective tissue layer. Middle one is the smooth muscles. Inner one is the transitional epithelium layer. So first one, so the ureters is the slender whitish tubular structures. Next one, so this length, ureters length is the 28 centimeters to 30 centimeters. So it contain a 3 layers. Outer one is the fibrous connective tissue layer. Next one, middle one is the smooth muscles. Next one, inner one is the transitional epithelium layer. So finally these are opening from the 2 openings through the entering from the urinary bladder. They are separate openings. The one ureter opening from the one separate opening from the urinary bladder. So the another ureter is opening from the another opening of the urinary bladder. Next one, so this function, ureter function. So this function, it carries urine from the kidneys to urinary bladder. So it carries urine from the kidneys to urinary bladder. It carries urine from the kidneys to urinary bladder. Transport urine from the kidneys to urinary bladder. So they are the ureter. So the ureter is a slender whitish tubular structure. So these are emerging from, they are starting from the kidneys and ending from the urinary bladder. These wall contain a 3 layers. Outer fibrous connective tissue layer, middle smooth muscles, inner the transitional epithelium layer. So these are opening from the separate openings from the urinary bladder. Next one, so these function, it carries urine from the kidneys to urinary bladder. Next one, urinary bladder. Next heading, urinary bladder. Next one, urinary bladder. Third one, urinary bladder. Next one, urinary bladder. So the urinary bladder. So these are the urinary bladder. So the urinary bladder is location. So they are presenting on the lower abdomen region. So it is presenting on the lower abdominal region. So it is presenting on the lower abdominal region. This region is also called pelvis. The pelvis region. So pelvic region. So this region is called the pelvic region. Next one, the shape is the pear shape. The urinary bladder shape is the pear shape. So the urinary bladder shape is the pear shape. So this shape is the pear shape. Next one, so the urinary bladder is a distanceable shock-like structure. Distanceable shock-like structure. So distanceable means, so they are the elastic. So they are the distanceable, the storage from the urine. So they are distanceable shock-like structure. Distanceable shock-like structure. So these wall, urinary bladder wall, outer wall contain smooth muscles. Outer wall contain smooth muscles. Outer wall contain smooth muscles. So they are the urinary bladder. So the urinary bladder outer wall contain smooth muscles. The smooth muscles name is the detrusor muscles. Detrusor muscles. So this muscle is called the detrusor muscles. The urinary bladder outer wall contain smooth muscles. So these smooth muscles are called the detrusor muscles. Next one, inner wall contain transitional epithelium. Transitional epithelium. Inner wall contain a transitional epithelium. So the transitional epithelium is a greater distanceable like structure. So they are the greater distanceable membrane. The greater distanceable membrane because of is storing of the urine. So the urinary bladder, the storing of the urine. So these are the urinary bladder. So the urinary bladder locationing is the lower abdominal region. So the pelvic region. Next one, the shape is the pear shape. Next one, so they are the distanceable bag-like structure. Next one, so the wall contain two layers. Outer one is the smooth muscles, inner one is the transitional epithelium. So the transitional epithelium is the special character. So they are the distanceable, more distanceable character because of it is the storage of the urine. Next one, functions. Next one, the urinary bladder opens into the urethra. Urinary bladder neck opens into the urethra. So these are the urinary bladder. This region is called the neck region. So the urinary bladder neck opens into the urethra. The urinary bladder neck region opens into the urethra. Next one, functions. Next one, function. So the urinary bladder function is the temporary storage of urine. Temporary storage of the urine. The urinary bladder function, the temporary storage of the urine. So they are approximately normally the urinary bladder storing from the 300 to 500 ml of urine. 300 to 500 ml of urine. The urinary bladder, the storing of the 300 to 500 ml of urine. Next one, so it is also some books 400 to 600 ml. For example, question, the how much storage of the urinary bladder? Options 300 to 500. Next one, the 200 to 500. Next one, 400 to 700. So right answer is the 300 to 500 ml. Some of the questions are 400 to 600 ml. So these two is the correct answers. 300 to 500 ml or 400 to 600 ml, the storing of the urine. Next, last one, ureter. Last one is the urethra. Last one, urethra. Fourth one, urethra. Fourth one, urethra. So the urethra is a short tubular structure. Urethra is a short tubular structure. Short tubular. Urethra is the short tubular structures. In males, 25 centimeters long. In males, 25 centimeters long. So the male urethra contains 3 regions. Male urethra contains 3 regions. Male urethra contains 3 regions. First one is the prosthetic urethra. First one, prosthetic. Prosthetic urethra. Next one, second one is the median urethra, membranous urethra. Second one, membranous. Next one, penial. Third one is the penial urethra. So in males, the urethra 25 centimeters long. So it contains 3 regions. First one, prosthetic urethra. So they are the 2.5 centimeters. Second one, membranous urethra. These also 2.5 centimeters length. Next one, penial urethra. So these are the 15 centimeters in length. So the urethra is the short tubular structures. In males, these are the 25 centimeters in long. So they are the 3 regions. First one is the prosthetic urethra. First one is the prosthetic urethra. Second one is the membranous urethra. Third one is the penial urethra. So prosthetic urethra 2.5 centimeters long. Next one, membranous urethra 2.5 centimeters long. Next one, penial urethra, they are the 15 centimeters long. So in males, the urethra ending with the ending of the penis. In males, urethra ending in penis. So they are ending with the external region of the penis. So they are the urine from the excreting of the outside. So they are ending from the penis of the ending region. The urethra ending from the penis regions in males. In the females, the 4 centimeters long. In females, the urethral length is the 4 centimeters long. It is opens into the uvular region. Uvular region of females. So the males opening from the penis external region, penis ending region. So they are opening into the penis ending region in the males. The females, this length is the 4 centimeters. It is opening in the uvular region of the females. Uvular region of the females. So these are the urethra. Next one, urethra function. Next one, function. So urethra function in males carries a transport of urine and semen. It carries urine and semen. In females, only urine is excreting outside. Only urine is a transport. The males, the urethra, they transport of the semen and the urine. In females, only transport of the urine only. So these are the urethra. So the urethra is a short tubular structures. So these are the short tubular structure. In males are 25 centimeters long. Males are the 25 centimeters long. Females are the 4 centimeters long. So finally the males opening from the penis ending region, the females they are opening from the uvula region. Next one, very very important. So the penis like urethra contain a 2 sphincters. Urethra contain a 2 sphincters. The urethra contain a 2 sphincters. One is the inner sphincter, another one is the outer sphincter. Urethra contain a 2 sphincters. Urethra contain 2 sphincters. 2 sphincters. One is the inner, outer. So the inner is the internal urethral sphincter. Internal urethral sphincter. So these are the involuntary. So these are the involuntary. Next one, outer is the external urethral sphincter. External urethral sphincter. So the urethra contain a 2 sphincters. Urethra contain a 2 sphincters. One is the internal urethral sphincter, another one is the external urethral sphincter. So the internal urethral sphincter is the involuntary. So it is formed by the smooth muscles. It's formed by the smooth muscles. So they are the involuntary in function. So the external urethral sphincter is the voluntary function. So they are the voluntary function. Involuntary function is the internal sphincter. So external sphincter is the voluntary function. So they are the human excretory system. So the human excretory system mainly containing of the a pair of kidneys. A pair of kidneys. Next one, a pair of ureters. A pair of ureter. Next one, single urinary bladder. Single urinary bladder. Next one, urethra. Next one, urethra. The urethra opening from the outside. These contain 2 sphincters. Internal urethral sphincter, external urethral sphincter. So they are the human excretory system. Next class discuss structure of the nephron.